Tribe, happy Monday. I hope this Monday finds you well. And I wanted to start with you with a little something to kick off, a little soundtrack to kick off this morning. Let's see if you recognize it. All right, that's enough. Do you remember the time warp? If you do remember the time warp, and especially if you remember the movie, especially if you're like finishing the words and doing the dance in your mind, that is a testament to how far we have all come. But I bring it up today specifically to tell you something else. Has to do with the time warp, has to do with time, because we all know that time is moving quickly. So the first thing I wanted to do is thank my friend and mentor Dean Graciosi, because it was a message that he put out this morning that I listened to early this morning over coffee that got me thinking on this train of thought. In it, Dean was talking about how, he's 54 now, we're the same age, and Dean was talking about how in his 30s everybody would tell him, yeah, you got all this energy now, but wait until your 40s. And in his 40s, he said, okay, well, you got all this energy now, but wait until your 50s. And Dean's premise of his message was that he's got more energy now in his 50s than he ever did. And in fact, he said that his 54-year-old self would kick the butt of his 40-something-year-old self. And by the way, I agree. I resemble that remark. And, there's probably a lot of reasons for that. Like I believe, I make better choices. My mindset's even better. And I'm chasing a passion and a purpose. And I think that's the case for Dean as well. But there's more to the story too. The reason why I bring it up, it's, and I can't find my, no, oh, here we go. Here's my little notes. Is that my train of thought today, so I'm up to the actual lesson, is that everything in life is an excuse or a reason. So what Dean got me thinking about is that, most people, and I've actually been guilty. At one point in my life, I was guilty of this as well, but most people will use their age as an excuse for not doing the things they want to do, for not accomplishing the things that they want to do, that they want to accomplish, for not doing the things they know they should do as pertains to health and fitness or whatever, right? And certainly for a decline in energy. But on the other hand, I think that another piece of the reason why Dean's the way he is and the way I am is because we have less time left, right? Like when you're in your 50s, you have left. You don't know. Nobody knows, right? Only God knows. But probably I have less time left in my 50s than I did in my 30s and 40s. And if we want to look at that as a reason instead of an excuse, what it creates is a sense of urgency. And the sense of urgency, at least for me, I can't speak for Dean because Dean is incredibly successful in life. He has accomplished all of the personal, professional, financial goals that most of us would be chasing. But and we can never speak for anyone else anyway. But for me, I can say that I do have, or maybe this is it, legacy things. Maybe that's it for Dean too. I still have legacy things that I do want to accomplish. And, some of those are personal and professional and financial and all that, but there's also the ones with our kids. And I know Dean and I share that, the belief that our responsibility as a father is one of the greatest leadership responsibilities of all. But the point of the story is rather we're talking about our mission with our kids, or we're talking about our mission through our business, or we're talking about any other thing. As you get older, you can look at that as an excuse to do less or a reason you got to do more, better, faster, stronger than you did before. Now, by the way, one more thing about that. So let's do the time warp again. And here's the time warp I'm talking about. It's true of this year too. I'm looking at my calendar right now. My calendar's right there. You can't see it. I am looking at my calendar and there are only weeks left. Do you realize that next Thursday is already Thanksgiving? And that then we only have a few weeks left until the holidays. And before you know it, before I know it, it's going to be 2023. That's an excuse or a reason too. Hopefully you'll get the sense of urgency that I alluded to already. I know I got it right now. Whatever are the important things that we want to accomplish to finish this year strong, whatever are the things that we need to do to set up 23 to be the best year ever, whatever are the things, time is running out. We are not victims. We have the ability and the potential to bring our full energy, strength, motivation, inspiration, all the things to the things. So I have 2 questions for you in closing. If you've listened this far, thank you. I'm proud of you. And here's the 2 questions, and you can make comments wherever you see this, to respond. Question 1 is, what are the things? What are the things you still want to finish strong this year? Number 2, what are your big, hairy, audacious goals for 23? Do you know yet? And I guess if there was a number 3, it's who's going to help you. I hope I'm one of those people. I hope you got a great tribe, and I hope that this message has been useful to you.